Okay, great. So I'm on my way to the airport. I'm sorry, but I'd already informed the organizers that. So I'm from Mumbai, India, and I'm the founder of Red Dot Foundation and Red Dot Foundation Global, non-profits in India and the USA, where we work on gender equity, safety, and justice. Our flagship program is Safe City. It's a crowd map. That means it's a tech platform where anyone can report anonymously their experiences of sexual and gender-based violence. All these stories are then collated on a map and visualized as hotspots. And the idea is to make what is currently invisible due to underreporting visible. Now, I started this platform, Safe City, about 11 years ago in December 2012, when a young woman, Jyoti Singh, was gang raped on a bus in Delhi. And the idea was, the incident itself was so horrific that it triggered many memories that I had suppressed of being groped on a train, witnessing masturbation in public buses, being sexually harassed at the workplace. And along with me, my friends too started sharing these stories, and none of us had reported it to any authority. And when I started to dig deep, I realized that 1 in 3 women around the world experience some form of sexual assault at least once in their lifetime. In my country, it's much higher, almost 90%. And yet 80% choose not to report it, which means there is a data gap. So we launched Safe City and we started mapping not just in India, but around the world. We have a partner in Nigeria, we have partners in Kenya, in Cameroon, in Philippines. The app is available in 15 languages and it is completely safe because we are in line with the European data standard for privacy. Now, how do we use it? So, for example, when you see the data, I invite you to look at www.safecity.in, check out what people are saying about incidents in Nigeria. And if it is happening in and around your residence or your school, you can make a representation as a collective for the change to happen. You know that when you tell somebody about your personal story, often they put the blame back on you, saying that what you did was wrong, what you did was incorrect. So, for example, what are the kinds of violence we are mapping? So there's staring and leering, stalking, touching, groping, physical assault, showing pictures without permission, showing pornography without permission. And these incidents are under Indian law and many other laws in other countries is not right? And this happens in public spaces, but it also happens in private spaces. You're within your home, within your friend's home, within your, maybe even your school. Or it could be on digital spaces where people are, threatening you, bullying you, harassing you. You can make a report and then with your friends, you can talk to your teachers or you can identify other adults who might help you. So, for example, in Kenya, they involved the religious leaders to talk to the community and say that it was not okay. In many places in India, for example, young girls who were getting groped on the minibus that took them to school, they couldn't, they felt afraid to speak up. But when they realized that all of them had common experiences, they were able to tell their parents that we want our own minibus, and that's how they go. Have to worry about being groped on the bus. In that sense, we are working with many different communities. Some of them have mobile phones, some of them have internet access, but we work with non-profits in those areas who also put boxes, which they call talking boxes, in schools, in community areas, and young people like you can put their experiences on notes in those boxes. It's very important for us to speak up. It's very important for us to understand what you're experiencing. There's no shame in telling us what is happening, and we have to help each other, because it is a widespread problem. And I would encourage you to also do a search on the laws in your country on these topics, right? Because most of us are not aware of the laws. And then once you have the data, you can then work with the police or make a representation to your school or your religious leaders or your parents to say, we demand safe spaces. We want to go to school safely. We want to walk on the streets safely. We want to go in transport that is safe. And what about young boys? Young boys, you have a great responsibility, because often, without even knowing it, you might be violating somebody else's public or private space. So educate yourself on consent. You know what is consent? Consent means asking for permission. Asking for permission to do anything, to say something, to, if you are with a group of, say, girls, you just don't assume that they want to talk to you, right? You may ask for permission. Similarly, don't let anyone take advantage of you, because you also have rights. So I'm just going to stop here, but you can check our website in, see what we are doing. If you would like to volunteer in your community, get in touch with us. We use the Safe City app, and we can also help you think about possible solutions once you collect the data. Thank you so much. You are amazing, and you have your whole life ahead of you to do anything that you want. So put your mind to it and, have a lovely life, create a safe space around you, and treat people with respect and dignity. Thank you.